So there's the generic answer, which many, if not all of you have probably heard. The purpose is the why behind the brand. It's the reason to exist for the brand. And I'd like to share a little bit my personal, over the past 27 plus years, my personal impression, my personal take on the brand purpose. A brand is for me like a person with a character, personality, with their ups and downs, goes through situations, has an attitude, has beliefs, has values. And that person will have one thing that they're really, really passionate about. They have a lot of energy, time, resources that they won't refrain from spending, dedicating against, and they would actually talk to other people, want to recruit, get them on their side. They would move mountains for that one thing that they're really, really passionate about, one that they believe in, one that they hope, wish for touching millions of people with. That's, I believe, the purpose for a brand. It is important. It's very, very important because the relationship with a brand is the weakest when it's only transactional. So what do you offer me? A shampoo, a hair color, a face cream, and I put $20 on the table. That's our relationship, right? That's a very weak relationship. In order to have a higher order, emotional relationship that touches the heart, that has a stronger connection, a brand should have its purpose defined and declared, should talk about it, primarily to make others strongly connect with it, get on their side, and say, you believe what I believe in, and therefore I'm on your side, right? It's a love connection that we're looking for, and therefore a brand having a meaningful purpose, one that is going to touch the hearts of its target group, and potentially even many others, and make it much, much larger than maybe initially thought. That area defined and declared, and that story to be told is very, very important, I find. Especially now talking about beauty, that's our industry. There's so much offering out there, so much competition also. Be it the value of the proposal, the design, the product experience, the performance, how it works, how you talk about it, how you present the brand, so many aspects of it. So unless you have a higher order story that people fall in love with, that differentiate you, and make them think, well, you know what? I kind of like that brand, what they believe in, my values are aligned to them. And I'd like to go a little further than just putting money on the table, to connect with it, to contribute to its purpose. So from that perspective, it's very important. I've actually thought about bringing up beauty examples and examples that are more obvious, but I like one maybe from 10 years ago as I was engaging on the topic of purpose. Simon Sinek was out with his video explaining the why and how it's in the center of everything that a brand does. And it's the story of Southwest Airlines I thought was very touching. And it's founded by a guy from the Midwest, as I understand, in the middle of nowhere, where his parents, his grandparents had never really traveled outside of driving distance, a couple hours of driving distance from the cornfields where he was growing up. And I may be changing a little bit this story because it is kind of, it's a saga, it's a thing. But in essence, the purpose, the why he went into, raised funding and invested into Southwest Airlines was he wanted to allow the average Joe, the average Jane to go out and see and experience places, things that they would have otherwise never dreamed of. So if that's the purpose, right, everything else falls under it, are aligned to it, and that explains then, which destinations they're flying to, which planes that they're buying, how many seats are in there, what kind of luxury or lack thereof is going to contribute to lowering the price such that these trips will be affordable to people who would have otherwise never had the chance to go there. And as I tell the story, I am already inspired, saying I'd like to know the person, I'd like to see and maybe take a flight with them to contribute to that purpose, because I really do find that as humanity, our future rely on us getting to know each other, removing the barriers, the distances, and connecting with each other, listening to each other. So it's a wonderful purpose that I'm already aligned to.